Okay, welcome back to Fallout fr Fallout 3. Random lag. Why is the sensitivity so low? Settings, controls, mouse sensitivity. I need to be turned up a little bit. I haven't played this in a while because the last time I played, it crashed. The game crashed. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. It's a good thing I haven't uploaded any parts of it yet. Otherwise, that would have really pissed me off. So, yeah, where was I last time? I believe I was like below in the decks where the Milux were and all those traps. Basically, I just explored that area. Found this guy that hardly talks to me. Um, it wasn't really that important. Well, not important. Yeah, his name was Pinkerton. Uh, yeah, and now I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Lee, which is a part of the main quest. So, hey, Dr.
Look,
Lee.
this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. I... It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, how do you know who I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
Could you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
Whatever. I never knew her anyway.
I'm sorry you never had the chance to know her. She was a good woman.
What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time, and wants to try again.
Tell me about this project you worked on with my father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Why didn't it work?
We had the basic principles down. We understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
Why did you still working on it? What happened?
You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
I left the vault to look for him.
Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
I'm sorry. Could you tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Where is this old lab of yours?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone.
Is there any way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Ooh, come on. Isn't there anything you can do to help?
I'm sorry,
Damn it.
I'm not in a position to help you.
Okay,
You
thanks
understand,
anyway.
I have enough to worry about already.
Alright, forget it. So, that's the Jefferson Memorial Building where all the
if you're so smart,
super
maybe
mutants are.
you could help us. But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness.
I'm
Who's
Janice
this?
Kaplinsky, chief botanist. What do you need?
Nothing.
Somewhere
I
else.
was hoping you'd have a quest for me or something, but no. Alright, let's get out of this place, because I don't think there's anything else that's interesting in here. Yeah, let's go to this capital place. Preservation Society. Explore around the Rivet City for a little bit. See what we can get. I don't want a hot plate though. I'm not much of a cook. Why do they have like empty rooms? You'd think that, you know, I guess they don't have that much population because, you know, it's a wasteland and all. But like, you could at least like utilize every single room
Saint
in the
Monica bless
fucking...
you.
I'll take that holotape. I'll take that Med-X. That empty whiskey bowl. Is this supposed to be like a church?
Don't even think of breaking into that.
I'm not going to. Leave me alone. You got anything important to say?
I am Father Clifford. This is Saint Monica's church.
You're a priest.
Yes, my flock is all of Rivet City. You should come to services this Sunday. I'll be telling the tale of Saint Monica.
Really? I'm interested in this android from the Commonwealth.
I wouldn't betray one of God's children. Besides, we don't do that anymore. It's been risky of late. We shut the railroad down. The last one was different. I heard a lot of people are looking for him. That's all I know. May the Lord guide him to safety.
Okay, I need to go. What day is it today? It's a Tuesday.
One of the new immigrants died of
30th. What the
radiation
fuck?
poisoning last week.
Did he just teleport?
I wish it was drinking river water.
Oh, or did I end up waiting by accident?
We don't get fresh water soon.
Mr. Lopez wants to kill himself. Maybe he has a quest.
Haven't run into you before. You probably wouldn't remember me anyway. I'm Mr. Lopez.
Why wouldn't I remember you?
Nobody does. I'm not very memorable. Don't worry. It won't be a problem for much longer.
Her.
Okay. You're a bummer. You just bummed
Good
me
to
out.
see you.
Okay,
Good to
no.
see you.
You said it twice. Oh, so there's like a rumor of, not a rumor, like, what they called? What's it called? Thingy. Bethesda hinted at a Fallout 4. Kinda. They said something about Free Dog will be coming back, and that's about it. So that's cool, and there's rumors of the next Fallout being set in Boston. Well, I've heard different ones. I've heard Boston, I've heard New York, and I've heard like California, those areas. But you know, I was really hoping that it would be set in, you know, somewhere in Europe or even Russia. That would be cool. Let's go to the Waverly Hotel. I don't even remember how well I'm doing in this game. What gun do I have? The Chinese assault rifle, nice. With fair amount of bullets as well. Everybody has locked doors.
Hello.
I guess this is the Waverly Hotel. Yep.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. I'm your hostess, Vera Weatherly.
Have you heard any interesting gossip?
Well, I really shouldn't tell you, but have you heard about Polly Cantelli? He's addicted to chems. His poor wife Cindy is at her wit's end.
So there ain't any fun rumors flying around River City?
You haven't heard? Angela has the hots for Diego. But since he's a priest, he's been putting her off. One of these days, she's just going to jump his bones.
Any others?
They say Mr. Lopez is losing it. He stands on the top of the bridge tower for hours at a time, just staring out over the city.
That was fun. Gave me like 18 experience though, so can't complain. Ooh. So much stuff I want to break into and take. But I guess there's not much in River City. Let me check. Okay, this is all the stuff that I have. I guess I should go to the landmine and get the I'll go to the minefield and get her a landmine.
Good to see you.
Or I can just give her any old landmine.
What do you want to do? Stop that! You're so stupid.
I could just give her any old landmine and pretend that I got it from the minefield. Should I do that, or... Because I don't really like the minefield. Some crazy dickhead over there that's gonna snipe me. You know what, I'm actually gonna go over there. But it's so far away. It's all the way over there. So I need to go to Springvale School. Which I'm also not gonna be going inside because there's a bunch of super mutants in there and I ain't ready. I ain't ready to take on a bunch of super mutants. Don't have enough bullets. Don't have the guns.